What is data? Yes, please. What is the information? Okay. Okay, thank you. Anyone here?
So information is some classified forms of data. When the data is classified in some specific field, then this is the classified form of the specialized form of the data is available.
Okay, it's partially true, but let me clarify you. Data is a raw information, and information is the processed data. In my screen, you can see at the top there are some vegetables, right? Spice. So these are the data. So when I am processing that data, I am cooking with fuel, spice, I am preparing food, right? The food is my processed data. That is information. We can say. Am I clear to you? What is the basic difference between data and information? If I am considering a mark sheet, so in a mark sheet, the person X has a three respective subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics. So in physics, the person has got to in physics 99, in chemistry 99, and in mathematics 99. So these are the data, only data for that particular respective subjects and that X person, right? So now I want to make it information. I want to get some information out of it because I want to get some decision, right? So decision, what is the information? My decision, I would like to know that what division of that particular person has got. First division, second division, or third division. So how can I? So firstly, I have to sum this particular three data. I have to apply the sum statistics, right? So sum statistics will add this particular value and give me the value of 297. Am I correct? 297 is the total number, and out of which I will count the percentage. That is the mathematics. We will apply the mathematics, and then lastly we are coming to the logic. The logic part is this: if the person got less than 45%, then P division. Greater than equals to 45%, less than 60%, then second division. And if it is equals to 60% or greater than equals to 60%, then first division. So this is the logic behind it. So I am applying to that particular percentage, right? So I am applying three techniques to get my decision. One technique is statistics, one technique is mathematics, one technique is logic, that is programming. So this is all about analytics, alright? So when I am going to apply I am going to come to a particular decision, I want to get some information. The information is giving me the decision. So every day, here you can say that data not only restricted to A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Data is now images are data. YouTube videos are data. So all the materials, elements, what we are looking at, we can see in this world, these are all the data, right? And also numbers and sounds, audio files, these are also data. So we need to recognize the pattern. We generally used to be the biometric, right, for the Aadhaar card or any other things for video vaccination, right? So biometric is recognizing our pattern. So when I am in my mobile phone, there is a touch screen. I touch my mobile and mobile is opening. So the day one when I purchased my mobile, I just trained my mobile. This is my pattern of my finger, right? So mobile trained with that particular pattern data, and that training data is regularly I am working with it, I am touching and it is opening, I am touching and it is opening. So this means the training data is working. This is a machine learning. I am just trying to give a brief idea. If you have any question, you can feel to ask, right? So every time for audio file, for video file, and for any ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4 character or numeric file, numeric data, that can give us some decision by processing. And for processing, we are applying three techniques. These three techniques are statistics, mathematics, and logic or programming. Right? Apart from that, we have something. So now, this particular chart is showing the same thing what I already discussed. That is when I have a lot of data. Look, millions of data is moving around. Each and every second, how many phone calls one telecom company is receiving or going out, right? Say, if you are using at Airtel or Vodafone, right? So, in a fraction of second, how many persons are calling? Who is calling? Whom he is calling? Who is the person? What is the gender of the person? What is the age group of the person? And what is the call duration? What is the frequency of call to a similar number? Right? This kind of many data is going to store in this server. As well, in banking sector, there are different accounts like loan account, credit card account, savings account, current account. So each and every sector, the data is collecting each and every moment, right? We are transferring NEFT, we are transferring through UPI now, right? So all the transactions are going to store in the server. So this data is unstructured data. This data is not all structured data. So what is the difference between structured data and unstructured data? I'll come to that. So these particular millions of data, and you can imagine that each and every moment how many YouTube videos are uploading, how many people are using the social media, they are logging, how many millions of people, they are logging and they are logging out, log out, and they are submitting the different pictures, images, they are liking, there are sentiment analysis we are doing from that, even the Google search is also a part of it, right? We are putting the data. So this particular data is always processing and giving us the information. And for that, for each and every department, let me consider, say, one department, insurance company. So one insurance company is collecting data, or one mutual fund company, or one banking sector, they are collecting data. So now, each and every organization having the different divisions, like marketing division, sales division, HR division, their quality control, QC division, customer relationship division. So each and every division is taking the different decision every day for their work execution, for their strategy building. That is, what will be my marketing strategy, what will be my promotional strategy, what will be my financial strategy. So based on this raw data, millions of data is going to store in the server. Now we are using some ETL tool. ETL is extraction, transformation and loading. So extraction is a data mining tool where from the server we are fetching the data. We are fetching which data is required for me only, right? So in a particular data, so there is a big number of data. Maybe I need only few fields, few variables, few observations. So I can modify that data. I can change, I can clean, I can scrub the data. That is data cleansing, right? So data analytics is the process of collecting, cleaning. Now I have to sort the data. Sort means we have to arrange it in ascending or descending order like dictionary, right? And also process the raw data and extract relevant valuable information to help the business. Now I could find, so I am giving a story. In San Francisco there was a shopkeeper. There was a shopping mall, right? So the shopkeeper said that every Friday evening, when the driver is selling, as well as the BI is also selling. So what is the correlation between this driver and BDM? So after a few months, so shopkeeper has given a thought on it, and so now he comes to a conclusion, right? So every Friday evening, all the young couples are coming to the shopping mall for their kids. The mother is coming to buy the driver for the next weekends, right? For the next week, because both are working, so they have been buying the driver. And the father is roaming here and there, what to do? So he is thinking, okay, weekends is there, so let me buy 2 bottles of beer, right? So this is a correlation. Then shopkeeper puts that particular 2 racks beside one by one. So when driver is there and beer is there, so shopkeeper see there is a 25% rise in sales of the driver and beer. Got it? So this is the correlation how analytics working. So now, so every time we have to take the decision. Every today you people are here because of you have your stored data in your mind. You have heard from your childhood, you have learned something, you have saw so many things you have learned, and you have already put, you heard this particular term data science, you heard there is a demand of job, right? And there is a huge salaries are there, these are the companies are there, my friends are working there. These data already stored in your mind, right? Your professors are also guided, given some inputs about it, right? Or from Google browsing or from different advertisements, you come to know that this is the demand. So that is why you wait. Because your brain, your neural network, it is working, it is thinking, it is giving you the, okay, you take this decision to spend your 1 or 1.5 hours time for this particular seminar. Because that will make sense for you, right? So now we come to this particular point when data are information and knowledge. So you have the data, now you are processing that data, you are thinking, you are applying with your own logic. If anyone is staying in, say you are in Barashat right now, suppose if you are staying in airport number 1 gate or somebody is staying in Habra. So when you are going to come to this college, you people are thinking that how can I go to college? There may be different ways, so maybe bus, maybe auto, maybe bike, cycle or Uber or any of the vehicles, right? Train, right? So it depends the availability of time with you. It depends availability of the money with you. It depends availability of the, what kind of comfortness you are expecting, right? So all these matters are working in your mind to take this particular decision. This is processing. This is processing. And then you are coming, okay, fine, let me catch the train because train is there. Immediately I can go to train, I have a monthly and I can spend this much of money. My father has given this much of money. Somebody is from Blue Blood and he is having a lot of money. He is thinking, okay, fine, let me take a Uber. Or middle statistics, you know some statistics, right? You can apply some methods of mathematics, simple mathematics, right? You can apply some logic. So এটা করলে এটা হবে না, এটা করলে এটা ভালো হবে, এটা না করলে এটা ভালো হবে, এটা করলে ঠিক হবে. So this logic we are always maintaining, right? So then we are coming to a particular decision. So when we are applying this, our own personal data, it is for us only. When we are applying this for a particular business, for any telecom business, agriculture business, transport business. So Uber is changing the pricing in different time. So based on the data. So when the traffic will be too high, when the people will be, demand will be too high, like this, so Uber is changing, right? So when we were applying by preparing some modeling, some algorithm, which is in data science language, we are using this particular terminology, algorithm, modeling, preparing some modeling, you can apply that model and model will work automatically and it will give us the result, right? So now this is the raw data looks like, right? So this raw data, can you understand what is this all about? You know, because raw data is unstructured. There is no comma, no semicolon, no space, no delimiter, nothing. So this raw data, we have to get some metadata, that is data about data. We have to tell them. So the first 3 characters of this particular data, 439, 921, 114, this is the flight ID. Then 8 characters, 12/11/00, this is the date. LAX, this is the two cities name or two places name, two place name, right? Two city, LAX or DFW, right? And then there are 2 passengers. So first passenger say how many number of passengers? Say 1 passenger say first class passengers, 1 passenger is economy passengers. Because this data is a piece of Indian Airlines data, right? Indian Airlines passengers data. So how the passengers are moving. So if we are going to apply this particular data in top, so there is a flight ID, then date, then where they are visiting the place, and then the number of passengers, first class passenger and economy passenger. Immediately you will be able to understand this is the data, this is all about the data. That is the metadata. Person name? Dipturu Ghosh. So Dipturu Ghosh, maybe there are so many Dipturu Ghosh in this world. Please sit down. So I was not able to understand that who is this Dipturu Ghosh. So when I am telling them he is a student of Barashut Government College, so that is the identification. So what subjects you are studying? Economics. So I can say maybe another Dipturu Ghosh in economics honors in Barashut Government College also, right? Then I have to segregate with your foreign name, with your PIN code number. Then your metadata will come out, right? You will make unique IP, right? So this is all about the raw data. Now I am coming to what is data analytics. So data analytics is nothing but, as I told you earlier also, it's a combination of, I told you only three applications, that is statistics and maths, computer science. It's mentioned computer science, but computer science means you have to understand the basic completely. And then the major part to become a business analyst or data scientist is the business knowledge, which is more important. If you people are having a plan to become a data scientist or business analyst, then you must have a knowledge of a specific functional domain, like banking, like insurance, like teacher domain, or like say transport domain, agriculture domain. So suppose these people are from economics, most of you, somebody are from physics, somebody may be from mathematics, somebody may be from English literature, right? I'm not sure that I could find that there are so many people, so they are having a different background. So if you people are thinking that business knowledge is very important, so whenever you can understand the business, then only you can become a consultant. You can tell to a particular business, okay, this is your data, I can understand. So if you are from pharma background, like science background, you will be able to understand the clinical related data. So you can like, okay, this data is for this, so I can apply this particular method. So business knowledge is very, very important. The majority of the 70%, if you are considering the 100%, so out of 100%, if you have the knowledge of statistics, mathematics and the programming, then out of 100%, 70% should be your business knowledge. That is giving you the more preference, right? So that is why Hanson project, Hanson work is very important. Now what is data science all about? I just discussed about the business analytics. So data science is the machine learning, as I told you that when we are giving a training data to a machine is working based on that particular training data. And sometimes, and that training data is coming through the algorithmic process, some modeling, statistical modeling, say, Hanson analysis, Hanson regression, right? So you may be aware about some statistics, right? And all the programs are starting from very scratch level of statistics, right? What is population of the sample, what is the statistics, and that is everything. Then big data means all of the data is coming from different sources and it is going to store in a server. The server is known as a warehouse, data warehouse, where from we can mine our required data. So which data? Maybe marketing people are resourcing marketing data, finance people are resourcing finance data, right? Or HR people are resourcing HR related data, for they're taking the different decisions for their businesses. So that is what we are doing using the algorithm. We can classify that data. Classification. Again, the data analysis process is coming, and data engineering is a part of identifying the insight of the data. If you are a very good in business understanding, then you can understand the business intelligence. That is inside of the data. What is all about this particular data, right? So now this all together building a data science and data mining process. I told you from warehouse, whatever the data I require, I will have to fetch with a ETL tool, and I have to make some small mart, different mart, data mart like Dokan, छोटे छोटे दुकान बनाते हैं. So I have to create that shop. the margins making a data mining process. And then clustering, we have to cluster the data that for which particular cluster we have to apply this data or not, right? So this is all about data science. I have a video that I will, unfortunately, I cannot show you this video. This video is showing some additional information about it. Anyways, let me move forward. So data science all about, I have already discussed, that is an interdisciplinary field, right? From any discipline you can come to this particular data science field, right? And there is no restriction that you should have the science background, arts background, commerce background, right? Any background, many people can come to this particular field because this is a new avenue. And there is including the designing, developing, deploying algorithm, collect and analyze data, and train the develop more technical skills in these areas. While both data science and business analysis rely on some coding knowledge, programming knowledge, right? You should have some data manipulation technique, how to manipulate data. Data science includes a more specialized field for big data, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Now, few facts I would like to share. That is, as per the Bureau of Labor Statistics, job in data science will be escalated by 27.9% by 2026. And their median salary of data science professional in India 16.8 lakhs, 8 lakhs per annum, up to 25.4 lakhs. And data science professionals in India command the highest median salary in Ireland, 19.1 lakhs, that is generally in Bangalore, and annual, followed by the Mumbai in 17.5 lakhs. And data science professionals in the internet and e-commerce industry command the highest salary in Ireland, 25.8 lakhs per annum. And for your information, one of our students who is working in JP Morgan, and her salary is 24 lakhs. Great. JP Morgan and Chase. And many of our students who are working in TCS, American Express, I will show you the company's name, even Citibank, Standard Bank, Deutsche Bank, they are earning 8 to 16 lakhs rupees CTC, that is the average. Because our special thrust area is SAS, Statistical Analysis System, that I will come to that. So there is some new information, top 3 roles of the data science industry that command the highest salary of the data science, either 25.6 lakhs per annum, big data analytics 20 lakhs per annum, and BIL 17.8 lakhs per annum. Business analytics already I discussed. I'm skipping this particular. Now this is the new avenue for the clinical. Is there any person from the life science background? Is there any person from life science background or any biology background, any pharma background? Yes. Okay. What is your background? Biology. What is your honors? So those people are aspiring to become a SAS clinical data manager. So they can go for this particular course. There is a huge demand, not only in India and abroad also. There is a huge demand for SAS clinical data manager. Right. So clinical data management involves all aspects of processing the clinical data, working with a range of computer application, database systems, and support collecting, cleaning, and management subject to trial data. And there is a very limited path for statistics. You need not apply the statistics, but the clinical data management is a separate domain for the life science students, and there is very little applications of mathematics to it. But only programming knowledge will make sense, right? And you will function under the specific project. And it was a very nice video, but I unfortunately am not able to show you. Now the salary range, you can see this particular 0 to 3 years people. What is the salary range is like this. You can see within 10 lakhs, 8 lakhs or something like this. And 3 to 6 years, 6 to 10 years, 12 to 10 to 12 years and 12 plus years. These are the salary from the median to experience level, right? From 2019 to 2020. Now on the consulting companies or what kind of project they are getting. Suppose you are working at TCS. So if TCS has got some project related to R&D, then you may have to work with R, right? And if there are some companies, Python is now a very popular tool which is giving you the entire power of machine learning and artificial intelligence, as well SAS also will give you, because these three software activities are set. SAS is very easy to understand, easy to learn, because it is a proprietary software. It is a, you have to buy the software. But R and Python not so tough, but you have to do lots of code, and there are so many open source free coding, free sources are available. All the software are having some pros and cons. But to get a job, I should recommend we have a program which is merging with this, all the software, professional certificate in data science, and coming to that, where you can able to learn all the modules of the SAS, R and Python, right? So who can do this? Any graduate. You must be a graduate with basic computing knowledge. You need not know statistics, you need not have, I should have a science background, economics background, statistics background. Some cases, in some cases, some banking industry, some insurance sector, some risk analytics company like mutual fund company, they are giving the preference of the economics students, right? But other industries, there are so many industries, verticals, so where you can apply easily and you can get a job, right? So now job roles are major, there are different job roles are there, data analyst, data scientist, associate data scientist, data engineer, product manager, big data scientist, consultant, business analyst, data analyst, machine learning professional, and many others. Like it depends on the company what kind of job designation they are going to put to you, right? So based on that, you can get that particular designation. These are some sample designation I explained to you here. Now, what are the courses? My screen is clear. Okay, fine. So, what are the courses here?
All these very small.
No, not small is not small, because this particular presentation is computer is giving this data.
Excel.